So today I'm talking with my client Bryant, who I'm super proud of, specifically because of all the things that could have held him back. He's an Asian guy in his mid 30s, never been in a relationship before, minimal dating experience, not the best looking guy, not the best dressed, and definitely not the best spoken or the most confident, yet he still took a bet and leap of faith on himself to get help, and he took massive action to go through the transformation and receive all the help that I gave him. And after working together for about 6 months and going on 50 plus dates, now he's in a very happy long-term relationship. So very excited to share his story. All right, so I'm here with my client Bryant today, who recently got into a long-term relationship. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of talk about his experience with that. So welcome, Brian, and thanks for sharing your story.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah, congrats on the long-term relationship. Real quick, just kind of walk us through the backstory of that. Like, how did all of that pan out?
So I kind of got a little bit of hinting that beforehand that she was kind of interested. She's trying to plan for the future, making it very easy to hang out with her. She asked me for one day. She asked me basically, "Are you gonna make plans for this weekend?" So I said, "Yeah. I was about to ask you about that." So we made plans to go hiking, and while we were hiking, she basically organically asked about the conversation, asking me questions like, "Are you seeing anyone?" And I asked her, I said, no, and I said I'm going to delete my apps, and I specifically asked her, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And then she said yes. She with excitement, and that's basically what happened. And we're gonna see what happens.
Love it, man. Love to hear it. Love that she was so enthusiastic about it. Sounds like she was, really eager and wanting it to happen as well. So, and you were confident about asking her out. So, all great stuff, man. Walk me back a few months. Like, how many dates did you go on in the last, however many months? Like, in how many months time span did you go on? How many dates before you ended up finding this girl?
So I went since my Provel revamp around August of 2022. I've been at least, I think I would say at least 50 different dates, maybe 5 to 10 second dates, maybe like less than five third dates. But it I enjoy the process while going through that process, because it helped me basically learn about myself, create data points, what I do like, what I don't like, and
Mm.
what situation, how to deal in certain situations.
Epic, man. I mean, 50 dates. But that's a lot to begin with. That's freaking awesome. But also more importantly, where you're saying like you enjoyed the process, you learned about yourself, and you gathered data about like what you like and don't like about a girl, so that when you found one that you really liked, you were able to know that, and you're also able to gain the skills to like be able to get her right. A lot of guys that I
Yes.
see, like they might even meet a girl who they really like or who really likes them, but
Mhm.
they haven't developed the skill sets to be able to like actually move things into a relationship. Awesome, dude. And like before you were going on these 50 dates in like the period of like half a year, like what did your dating life look like, the rest of your life before all of that?
Before I worked with Alex, my daily was pretty much, I would say, very sad and depressing. That's the best way to put it. I've gone on dates like once every like maybe like 3 months or 6 months, something like that. And when I went on these dates, um, it it kind I wasn't really interested in them, and the ones that were interested in them, they said something like, "Let's be friends," or "I
Mm.
don't feel the chemistry," or something along those lines. And that frustrated me for the life of me, that I don't understand. What do you mean by we don't have chemistry or something? Or and when they say let's be friends, I didn't really understand what that meant either. And I was kind of confused about that. I was at the beginning, I was thinking like, if are they really want to be my friend, or just saying that just to let me down easy.
So it sounds like very sparse dates, like every 3 to 6 months, and then like being friend zone, like and that's very confusing. I know for me, when I started, I was told let's just be friends. I'm not looking to date anyone right now, like all these confusing things. um
Right.
so yeah, that's a huge change, man. I've seen you grown so much, like your confidence wise, your social skills wise, and just knowing that like there's actually women out there who find you attractive
Right,
and want to date. Um,
right.
it's been a pleasure for me to watch from my side. So, yeah, dude. And what are the biggest things that I helped you with throughout this whole entire process?
One of the biggest things is fashion. Because before working with Alex, I have no idea about fashion. I just wear whatever felt comfortable, and it looked decent. I just said, okay, that works for me. But fashion was one of them. Um, developing, looking into your self development, looking at yourself. Look what do you need to work on, and how to develop improve self-improvement over time, also how to develop how to become a leader. And when you basically when you go on dates, usually the man always leads, so you have to learn how to lead in the relationship.
Love that, man. Yeah, fashion's a huge part of just your presentation, your confidence, and then kind of that's like the front end that I always tell people about. And then the back end is like developing your social skills, your confidence, your leadership, all the things that make you attractive
Right.
to a woman. So yeah, we were able to like kind of simultaneously boost both of those areas. Yeah, dude. And what would you say to anyone who's like thinking about joining the program? Maybe they're not sure. What would you say to them?
You should do it, and your results will dramatically improve. I was kind of skeptical at first, but I went through the program, and look where it got me to.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Yeah, dude. I saw that in the beginning you were kind of skeptical, but we put you through the steps and you trusted the process and you enjoyed all of it along the way,
Right,
and you kind of met me halfway. That's what I always ask students is like, just meet me halfway. I'm going to put in my side. If you meet me halfway, we're going to take you all the way, right, to finding
right.
a happy relationship at the end. So yeah, once again, congrats, man. Congrats on, finding your girlfriend and going through the process and ultimately becoming a much more confident, better version of yourself, dude. And appreciate you for being here and sharing your story today.
Thanks for having me.